Marco Di Vaio's goal against Philly last week was his 20th of the season. The Italian tied the game for the Impact before Carl Ouimet's dramatic late winner.
Aggressive and open, aggressive attacking lineup, and that's where Andrew Wenger comes in to play alongside Marco Di Vaio to add some thrust in that final third, something he did in the final 30 minutes last weekend. Him and Osorio defensively, there are going to be some question marks there to see whether they can do it. And Earnshaw and DK, the chemistry that they had last week for about 70 minutes, look for that to continue today. DK told me in training this week,
secure their playoff place of their own doing without having to watch nervously as the other teams chasing them play in Major League Soccer's Eastern Conference. Final day tomorrow. Montreal in the blue, Toronto FC in the red. Graham Zusi with the goal just after half-time. The win would take KC top of the East until New York plays tomorrow. Osorio into the path of DK here. DK twisting and turning against Ouimet, comes back for Jonathan Osorio and knocked in by Robert Earnshaw, and Toronto FC take a lead 15 minutes in against Montreal.
this is an absolute nightmare from Montreal. They had the ball in possession, they gave it away far too easy. There's a scramble, it's a good shot in eventually by Ray, and then obviously to Osorio playing into Earnshaw. Johnny on the spot, that's what he's been doing. He went with a number of months in the season not scoring goals, but Osorio was there to help him and then poke it through. But Montreal will be kicking themselves. They had control of the ball in their own third, they gave it away. Toronto pressed them high. Ryan Nelson will be happy with that, and it's a 1-0 lead for Toronto.
Robert Earnshaw's 8th goal of the season. Bloom goes backwards for Stephen Caldwell. Toronto FC with a 4-1 win against DC United in their last home game. And here's Robert Earnshaw racing onto this one, saved by Perkins. There were 2 Toronto FC players with the opportunity to carry that towards goal. Earnshaw and DK. Osorio square for Kyle Becker. 2 young Canadians linking up. Now it's Robert Earnshaw. Osorio. Raised ball in. Bernardello couldn't bring it under control first time, and Osorio has it back. Saved by Perkins. Kyle Becker out wide to the right. Alvaro Ray, the Spanish midfielder, has Bloom on the overlap down the right. Back it comes for Ray. DK at the back post, gets there but it's flicked away to Convey, and now back for Kyle Becker once again. Across for Jonathan Osorio, now Kyle Becker. Kyle Becker with a shot! And the danger not yet clear for Montreal after Becker rattled the woodwork. Now Osorio, Ray for Becker. Convey once again for Toronto FC, up to DK, whose physical presence has been a positive for Toronto FC the last few weeks since his move from Portland. Now Bloom down the right, inside to Earnshaw, the goal scorer. Robert Earnshaw looking for a second. Earnshaw shot tipped over by Perkins for a corner.
Robert Earnshaw's been a real bright spark so far since he's got his goal. He's growing in confidence. You can see here, Felipe didn't really want to take the man on at all. He wanted Bernardello to take it. He's not very happy that he was actually dragged into that. No real outlet for Earnshaw. He decides to pull the trigger himself, and it's a really good save once again from Troy Perkins, who, let's be honest, is keeping his team in the game at the moment.
Ouimet doing the defending, losing out to the fullback Mark Bloom, whose ball into the box is cleared away by Matteo Ferrari, and Arnaud keeps it in play. Now Di Vaio. Map is making a run down the right side if Marco Di Vaio can find him. And here is Justin Mapp. Back into the path of Di Vaio, and Davy Arnaud saved wonderfully by Bendick. What a chance for Montreal.
It's a great opportunity, and this all comes down for Mark Bloom making that run and leaving the gap open on the side. You can see Davy Arnaud, he isn't tracked by anybody. Bloom is still further up. It's a golden opportunity, and it's a fantastic reflex save by Joe Bendick. He gets the ball out wide and then makes the run in, so a really good chance for him there.
Here's Andrew Wenger racing against Bloom here. Wenger across goal. That's in off De Vaio. Appeals for handball, and the referee gives the free kick.
Monumental decision from referee Dave Ganter, there's no doubt about it. Wenger finally gets down that left-hand side. It's the beating of him. You can see De Vaio doesn't know a lot about it, and it does come off his arm. Every credit to the linesman and the assistant referee over the other end. It flags right away. The referee's a little bit behind play, but the officials got it right.
Headed away by Henry. Bernadello, wide for Hassan Kamra. Closed down by Ashton Morgan. Hassan Kamra pulls it back. Wenger! It's 2 or 3 very good chances now for Montreal in this second half.
It's an absolute golden opportunity. Kamra gets the best of him, of Ashton Morgan, and a good ball in. You can see Kyle Becker not tracking the run. He doesn't know who's going to make it. And Andrew Wenger, he's in the side for these very moments. When Marco De Vaio's not there, Marco Schallenbaum wants Andrew Wenger on the end of those moments to put the ball in the back of the net.
Pisanu into the 6-yard box where Caldwell got it away. Falls back for De Vaio through traffic. It's out with a deflection for a corner. Now Ferrari. Justin Mapp up against Braun. Mapp over the top for Romero. Andres Romero stopped by Bendick. Point blank range. Joe Bendick comes up big for Toronto FC.
It's an absolutely fantastic save, a save worthy of winning any game from Joe Bendick. He did it earlier to Davy Arnaud, and he's done it once again here to Andres Romero. A brilliant ball over the top by Justin Mapp, and my word, Joe Bendick there when Toronto FC needed him once again. It all came from Mapp, who's had a very good game in all honesty. It's a great ball over the top.
And Toronto FC will win against their Canadian rivals. It is all over, and Montreal's playoff hopes will now rest with the other teams playing tomorrow.